A recent survey was done in which 2,000 Americans across the country were asked about their traveling experiences. 11% of those surveyed had never left the state they were born in, and 54% said that they had only visited 10 states or less. Got that information from New York Post. I'm pretty sure they got the original information from one poll, though, if I'm not mistaken. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of living abroad in another country. By living, I mean for at least 1 year. So many people never get to experience this, but not because the opportunity isn't there, they just prioritize other things in life. This is such a big and beautiful world we live in, and many people have missed out on seeing it. As you can see from the survey I just talked about, and the statistics that we have, many people have never left their own state or even country. This is a problem. It doesn't make sense to me that we live in such a big world and people only see 1% of it. Many people think that living abroad is a difficult thing to do and will disrupt their whole lives. Living abroad is not as difficult to do as many people think. There are many different organizations to be a part of, whether it's a mission organization, teaching at a local international school, being a part of the Peace Corps for a year. There's so many different options and opportunities out there, different things to be a part of in another country to really make a difference in the world. Moving for 1 year does not have to completely disrupt your life. Granted, if you're moving with your whole family, that could disrupt it quite a bit, but as going as an individual person for a year living abroad, I'm not saying you should leave your family or anything like that, but as a single person, to go and live abroad in another country for a year would make such a huge difference in your life, and it does not have to disrupt it so much. Many countries also aren't as expensive to live in as some might think. South Africa, China, and Poland are listed as some of the cheapest countries to live in. According to GoAbroad.com, they have a few other countries listed on that list of some of the cheapest countries to live in, with the price range and stuff, and the cost of living there. So if you want to go check that out on GoAbroad.com, just to find out more information of cheaper places to live. Living abroad can be a difficult transition, but the good outweighs the bad, and the experiences and knowledge you gain from it truly make it worth it. You gain understanding of the culture you're living in, opening your eyes to a different way of thinking and acting. You also hear and can learn another language, which has many health benefits, such as increasing intelligence and decreasing the risk of brain damage. I got that information from Be Brain Fit. And it's difficult because it can be hard because you have to leave your family and friends for a time. Feeling homesick is very real, and sorry, my battery. Being homesick is very real and can cause you to, but it can also cause you to be super thankful and appreciate the friends and family in your life because you have to live for a time without them. But it's also hard because you are in a country where you don't understand the language and culture, and that takes getting used to. But it's a great opportunity, a growing experience, and just being able to see more of the world. And you also can appreciate or understand people who come to your own country better because they also have to deal with things like that. And lastly, living abroad allows you to meet people from many different places and experience different things. Depending on where you're living, it's often though that someone living in another country, you end up becoming friends with people who are also living there from other countries. The international community is one that is really great to be a part of. You do need to be careful though that you don't get too into the international community and not spend as much time with the local people, because then that kind of defeats the purpose of living in another country, in my opinion. But it also allows you to see different places and experience different things, such as riding wild animal or eating exotic fruit. There's so many different experiences that you can have just being in another country that you wouldn't be able to have living in your own home country. It also opens your eyes to the needs of others, and you get to see the joy that people have even when they seem to have very little. And that's kind of a hard thing to explain, but I've experienced this quite a bit, having grown up living in another country, just seeing just the simplified life that many people live in third world countries, and just how they're not so distracted by the new toys or new things that are coming out, and they just have a completely different mentality, and you really get to learn and grow from seeing that through others. So I hope this speech has caused you to want to live abroad for some time and reap the benefits of doing so. I hope it has helped you to see that it's not such a difficult thing to do, and that there are many different resources and organizations you can use to help you to do this. Living in another country will open your eyes to the vast number of differences, yet also similarities between your country and theirs. It will truly change your life and the way you think and see life. At least it has for me. I think I have been blessed to be able to live in 3 different countries. Each one has really impacted me and grown me into the person I am today. I can't express enough how much of an enriching experience and life-altering thing it is. So thank you so much for listening. I really hope you have a great day, and if you have any questions or want to talk to me more about different resources you can use to find out about moving abroad, or any questions you might have in my personal experience of living abroad, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much. Bye.